Team, Atlassian's big conference is coming up in May, so here we're going to go over what you can expect, what happens there, and some of my guesses as to what we're going to learn. Let's jump in. Team is a twice-yearly global conference. This happens once in the spring, sometime in April or May in the United States. Last year was in Anaheim, same thing this year. And then in the fall, it happens in Europe, typically in October. Last year was in Barcelona. Each one has a theme. This year, human-AI collaboration at scale, but there is a lot of learning that goes on. Now, this year it is held in Anaheim, California. It's about as close to Disneyland as you can get without staying in Disneyland, about a 20-minute walk or a very short Uber ride or cab ride. And it is held from May 5th to 7th. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of the week, and there are some optional things that can happen on the Monday or Friday around it. If you're coming in from out of town, I recommend you add some extra time around the edges. You could take 2 weekends, for example, arrive on a Sunday, have a few days to relax and explore, and then go to the conference and then decompress before you go home. Now at Team, there are a number of things that happen. The biggest and most obvious ones are big talks and announcements. There are 3 different keynotes, big events where they announce new things that are going on, new product releases, acquisitions, etc. But between all of that, there will be smaller talks given by small groups in smaller theaters or bigger talks explaining different things. And they will go over a lot of different topics. Use cases, how customers apply their learning, new features, and they aren't necessarily all about software. They are about how you can incorporate the system of work to be successful in whatever it is you do. Additionally, there will be other events that happen. I'll talk about those as we go, though. The talks are on a huge range of different things. Here, we see an individual named Sajid delivering a Are You Smarter Than a Jira admin quiz. This was an interactive game show where contestants in the audience could participate. Other talks will focus on other things, though. Best practices, how to use a new tool, surprising things to do. Many of these come from the community. People submit an idea for a talk and then they get to put it on. Others are provided by Atlassian or partners on targeted topics. It is hard though. You will need to choose carefully on which talks you attend. As of recording, they have not yet announced the talks. There will be links in the description though, guiding you to where you can see them. But many of them are recorded. There are options to attend some of Team virtually. I'll talk about that as we go as well. You'll get a lot of recaps. You won't get the full experience, but it is a great option if you cannot attend or if you can't go to everything. Also, a quick tip, if you're going as a team, split up. Identify the talks that will be most beneficial and then have different team members go to different ones to make sure you cover all the content. The announcements are the other big aspect of Team. The keynote is key to everything. There are typically 3, one on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The one on the Wednesday, though, is typically where the big announcements happen. This is where they announced Rovo and big changes and acquisitions. They are, however, very loud. They are held in a very large room, and I will show you some video, so you might want to turn your speaker down a bit of what it's like to be in the room. As you can see, this is a very big space filled with hundreds or thousands of people. The screens on the far wall are, 20, 25 feet tall. I'm not exactly sure. Personally, this is not my favorite part. It is so big and so loud. I tend to sit in the back so I can observe, but I don't like being up front. But many people like the energy of the room, and it is very exciting. You do learn a lot of amazing new breaking news from Atlassian. So now we're going to jump into some guesses about what I think will be announced at Team 26. Please keep in mind, I don't have any insider information. I don't have any extra knowledge. This is just my guess based on what I'm able to observe. So there are 3 major areas I think we can expect updates on. One is on Rovo. We're seeing a lot on the AI tool, Rovo, that Atlassian has. Next, we have a lot on collections. We've seen a string of announcements on this. First, that they are a thing that exists, but we now can't get Jira Service Management outside of the Service Collection. So I bet we'll see more on that. And then I bet we'll see more integration or more acquisition and folding that into the current Atlassian stack. For Rovo, I'm betting we'll see a GA or general availability of mobile and desktop. Up until now, you have been able to get into a beta for Rovo on your phone, which has been useful, but I could see that easily expanding. I can also see more skills, more things that Rovo can do, different actions it can take in different systems being made available, and as well as more connectors. Announcing bigger platforms that Rovo can connect to seems like a no-brainer because the more access to information Rovo has, the more useful it could be for teams. I would also expect more about our isolated cloud and government cloud Rovo availability. This has been a constant source of questions that I get. How do we know it's secure? How can we use it for secure applications? And I could easily see Atlassian having more information around when Rovo will be available in these more tightly controlled environments. I mentioned collections, and these are just bundles of different apps. For example, the software collection includes things like Rovo Deb, Pipelines, and Compass. But I think this bundling will continue, and I could easily see it getting to a point where you can no longer just get Jira or just get Confluence. You have to get a collection that includes multiple tools. This makes sense from the standpoint of Atlassian wanting to be the source of truth for your work, not just the source of truth for your project documentation, but the one place your team goes to get things done. That could be going in to build out Confluence documentation, but then sharing it with a Rovo agent so someone in Jira can access it. So I could easily see more bundling coming. And again, this has been a big focus in prior teams. They've announced different collections to help groups figure out what do we need to do to be successful. And this then ties into different integrations. This is both integrations in the sense of we now work with more systems more effectively, but also in terms of internal concepts unifying behind something. The term space used to be restricted just to Confluence to represent an area of knowledge. However, we're now seeing it being used in Jira to indicate just a collection of work, and in customer service management. We're seeing the UI appearing to be similar across multiple apps. Goals looks the same as plans, looks the same as Jira, for instance. So I could easily see more announcements on unifying and further blending and integrating systems, potentially to the point, maybe far in the future, of not having a Jira or a Confluence, but just having Atlassian. And that has everything you need in order to be successful, different types of content or work, all in one place. So a seamless experience instead of having to log into different systems. Now, another big one would be a browser. We saw Atlassian acquire the browser company of New York, but I could easily see this turning into an Atlassian browser, a app you open on your desktop that it contains everything you need. Again, thinking back to that Atlassian app instead of Jira and Confluence, etc., you just open up your Atlassian browser and it serves up what you should focus on for that day based on work and other preferences. This to me makes a lot of sense because why else would you buy a browser company if you're not going to make a browser? But it also feeds into helping people get their work done. You don't have the context switching, that loss of productivity by opening up different things and having to find different tabs. Your browser is your operating system of work that has everything you need. So these are some of my guesses. I'm curious what you think though. Drop a comment down below or jump into Discord and start debating what you think they'll announce. I'm also going to take a look at this later and see how accurate I was or what I missed and whiffed on wildly. I did mention, though, there are other events that happen at Team. There aren't just these big talks and announcements. We also get things like random surprises. The picture you see here is of an event they had in Barcelona. These individuals are using cards and taking dice, like you would play a game with, to line them up to spell out Atlassian Williams Racing in a race car. This is amazingly creative, and I have no idea how they designed this, but it brought people together. It got people talking and engaging and working together towards a common goal. Again, Atlassian isn't focused just on, hey, we make Jira. It's what is the system of work we can apply in order to achieve a goal as a team? In this case, the goal was making this dice sculpture, but there are other events like this that you'll see throughout the exposition hall, where all the vendors and most of the events occur, that you can interact with and just get to learn about. You do, however, need to go explore and find them. Atlassian will also have a large presence at Team. This is not too surprising, but they are the single largest vendor there, and they'll have a lot of booths. They'll have booths by product, by different area. Here's a photo of me at the Trello booth. But they'll also have product managers there. They'll have customer support reps. They'll have experts who you can go talk to about these products. Now, you can ask them more detailed questions. I wouldn't recommend asking them anything confidential or specific to your instance, but in general, they can help you out. They can demonstrate features. They can help you walk through use cases. They typically also have a customer support service bar where you can bring your laptop and say, help me out with this specific thing. Please use these resources. This is an opportunity to get FaceTime with the people who help build Rovo or Jira or that integration that drives you crazy. Go let them know what you think. Give them that feedback face to face. Show them why it is exciting or causes you pain. And also try to stump them. See if you can bring up something that they don't know about in the moment to help them learn as well. There are also a lot of other booths in that exposition hall. These are the sponsors. Now, sponsors are people who typically provide a marketplace service. They build an app or they help integrate or consult, but you can go learn about their products. You can also optionally share your information with them. And I want to be clear with that one. I've been to conferences where the vendors will be coming out and trying to entice you to come to their booth. These vendors at Atlassian will basically ignore you unless you walk over and say hi. So you can walk through the exposition hall and you won't be accosted by vendors trying to get your email, but you can optionally share it with them. Typically, they'll have things like drawings or other prizes that you can enter into. I also like chatting with vendors just to learn what they do. This is one from the Landsweeper booth. It's a product I used 15 years ago in my career and hadn't heard of since. So it was good to meet the people who use it and create it to learn more about what it does. So now that we've covered what's in there and what I think will happen, let's talk about how do you register. There's a link down below to the registration, but this can be your single largest expense. If you're coming internationally, flights might be there, and depending on your hotel, but if you wait too long, it will cost about $1,800 to register. Please register as soon as you know you can. I also have discount codes that I can give you that will take 20% off the sticker price. You have to reach out to me directly though. My email will be at the end. You can find me in Discord or comment on this, and I'll be happy to reach out and help you out. Buy your passes again as early as you can. There is also a team bundle discount. So if you get 3 or more people, each person as of recording is only $699 instead of the $899. So this is something that can help out, but you can also attend digitally. You can catch up on these things either recorded or virtually as well as another way of registering and experiencing team. Here is a registration site. You can come in here and just click register now. Again, the link's down below, but we can see that the super fan rate is already expired, but we're on the early bird until March 17th. So act fast to save a couple $100. Again, I have discount codes I can share. If you have a team going though, you can get a bundle. This can be a great way to save money. Definitely something worth considering. I'll cover some tips and tricks later about how you might be able to defray or blunt the cost of attending. There is also the digital pass option. Again, you can register for that to attend this virtually. There is another nice resource here that helps you convince your manager that you should go. Atlassian provides a template letter that you can fill out to help your manager understand what team is. It looks kind of like this. There's also one for the team bundle. You can see the rate does go up, but it is cheaper if you go with a team of 3 or more. So this can help sell your case. The other thing I want to point out is the agenda. Again, right now we don't know what every talk is, but this tells us what happens. On Monday, May 4th is typically a travel day. I will get there early Monday for some events, but on Tuesday, the main events start. We get some programs and learning sessions. On Wednesday, there's more. On Thursday, there's more. And you'll see that the closing keynote's at 10 a.m. Things tend to shut down at 1 or 2 or 3. The exposition hall closes, and that's let everyone get some rest. But then we have Bash, which is a big party that goes on. Last year, this was a room. It had a great band, live music, food and drink, a great way to relax and unwind after a very long week of learning and exploring Atlassian. Come back from time to time to this agenda page. They will fill it out with more in terms of what to expect and what events you can go attend. But the agenda is a great resource if you're looking to figure out what's coming up. And one last shout out here, there is a conference app. So if you go to Team, you can download the Team app. This includes your agenda, as well as other things you can do like schedule a brain date, which is a up to 6-person discussion around a topic of your choice. You can choose to host one or join one, but it can also help you navigate the exposition hall. It's got a map that will guide you on where to go. So definitely worth checking out that conference app when you register. Lodging might be your next biggest expense. This is a screenshot of the Anaheim Convention Center. The conference is held in this gigantic exposition hall. There are a number of hotels directly around it. The Hilton and the Marriott will be recommended by Atlassian. They're closest. However, there are cheaper options nearby. The Clarion, for example, was very economical when I booked, but you have other hotels that are within a 5 to 10 minute walk that you can easily access. Please take time to research these hotels and double check what makes sense for you. Balance out cost and proximity. If you want to be as close as possible, the Hilton is probably your best bet. But there are other options that are significantly cheaper. Personally, I like to stay close enough so I can walk because I spend most of my time in the convention center or doing other activities. The hotel room is just somewhere I go at night to put my stuff down and sleep. You will also have to consider incidentals though, things like toothpaste or subways or taxis or snacks. So take time to plan out what you'll need to bring and make sure you bring it. Over-the-counter medications or prescriptions are something else you really should consider. There is a CVS, a pharmacy nearby, about a 5 to 10 minute walk away, so you can take a quick walk and get what you need, and many hotels also offer these things. But you don't want to be caught off guard, so make sure you're taking time to plan out what other stuff you'll bring besides your clothing, your laptop, etc. So that's what we have to consider in terms of how to get there, where to stay, and what to bring. Next, I want to cover what I'll be doing there. I will be spending most of my time connecting with people. I spend a lot of time talking into a camera, and a lot of you get to see and hear me, and I have no clue who you are. So at Team, I am delighted when someone comes up to me and says, Rob, I saw you online, can we chat? Or if I notice someone, I see some folks in chat and then I see them in real life, that is amazing. That is to me the value of Team. All the talks and events are nice, but meeting all of you is why I go. I also hope to learn something new and also meet new people. There's a ton of folks at Team. I've had some amazing discussions with people who I've never met before that help me understand new topics or understand them a lot better. I'll also spend a lot of time creating. But again, reconnection is the paramount goal for me. Relationships are incredibly important. For example, these two individuals I pretty much only see at team events. I might see them online, but when I get to sit down and interact with them, we can share ideas, catch up, share tips and tricks, and it's some great energy that I get in between sitting in my home office. Learning something too is also important though. Right now, I'm mainly interested in Rovo use cases, particularly agents. I want to expand my knowledge so I can help all of you. So at Team, you can expect to find me trying to corner some of the Rovo experts from Atlassian. I'm also very curious about Confluence application at scale. How do organizations that have multiple sites balance all of their content? How do companies with multiple organizations handle that? And then always interested in Jira for project management. My PM background is always there, so I'm always curious how folks are using it to manage their work. You will also, though, see me creating. Here, I'm filming a friend with a live quiz show, but if you see me and want me to record something for you, please let me know. I will also be doing live reporting from the field, a lot of live streams from my phone and from other sources, but also interviewing folks to see what they think of everything. So be on the lookout for more content. Also check out the links below. I've got a sign-up list where I'll be sending out daily updates from Team. Please feel free to sign on up, and I'll send you thoughts about the day every day I'm at Team. One thing I do want to call your attention, though, is a tips and tricks board that I am crowdsourcing. It's linked down below and this QR code, and I'll pull it up in a minute. But I've been asking people who've been to Team to share their tips and tricks. What do they wish they knew? What do they bring? What do they do to be successful or not go crazy while they're in this giant conference hall? Please check this out. It is a great resource and add your own. Here we have that Trello board, and we can see it's broken down into packing and things to do and local food. Again, you can come in here and just click add a card to add things. If you're running into trouble, let me know. You can also open up items and then upvote them if you think they're particularly useful. So just add a vote to individual things. I will be taking this and breaking it down later to kind of group everything and help us understand what's in here. But this is a great resource that people who have been to Team veterans, have decided to share to make your life easier. For example, look out for the comfy socks that some vendors have. Check out the links below to get your own copy as well. So now on to some tips and tricks around affording to go to Team. If you can get a group going from your organization, you can save money on that pass. Again, a Team pass, 3 or more people, is $6.99 instead of $8.99 or more. Traveling with a group can also make it easier to get a discount from an airline or even staying somewhere like an Airbnb or hotel, depending on your preference and what you're comfortable with. So if you're traveling with multiple people, see if you can pool your resources and travel together. Your company may also have a travel department that can help you. Some organizations have this to provide guidance or have the ability to get a better deal on travel if you go through the company's travel department. So it can't hurt to ask. The answer might be we can't help you or we don't have budget, but it never hurts to ask for help from your organization. And your company may also have some kind of stipend or per diem that allows for travel or personal development or conferences. Typically, your HR team or manager can help you understand this, but Team is a great use of that if you're interested. Again, this is a big expense, and many companies are willing to help foot the bill to improve their employees to bring that knowledge back. Don't be surprised, though, if your company asks you to share what you've learned. I'll be happy to help you think through how you can do that, but your company may support your trip to Team. And if you're coming in from out of town or especially out of country, take some time to research the local customs. Tipping in particular can throw people off, and also greetings, just to make sure you understand when you're talking to someone who's from the area what they're saying or what they mean. You don't have to become an expert or speak fluent American English, but taking a bit of time to understand what's going on is helpful. I found this particularly useful when I went to Spain. Americans tend to tip, and that is typically frowned upon in parts of Europe. So I took some time to research, and that helped me save some faux pas or mistakes I might have made. And some final tips, get out and explore. Don't spend your entire time in the expo hall. It's a gigantic room. You're going to get tired over a while. Go outside, take a walk with someone you've met, go explore the local area. Your trip is what you make it. If you go into it expecting to learn a lot, go learn a lot. But you also have the choice to change that. If you feel like you're tired in the afternoon, go take a nap. Feel better. Make it a good, positive experience for you. Don't worry too much about what other people do. So that is Team, both what it is, a little bit about the agenda, and what I think is going to happen. I'm curious if you're going to Team. Drop a comment down below with what you're excited about or interested in. And if you're considering going to Team, please let me know what questions you have. I also have some discount coupons. Please reach out to me directly. I'll be happy to share them. They take 20% off the sticker price, but I have to share them with you directly. I can't just post them. So shoot me a message or comment on me down below, and I'll figure out how to reach out to you. I do want to thank you for learning about Team. I'm really excited about it. I love going because I get to see people in person and experience the energy of a large group. Thank you for taking time, and I'm really hoping to see you at Team in May. Me again, thank you so much for watching that video. Check out more here and pop down into the description. I've got a blog with weekly content, I also have a lot of online learning on Atlassian stuff and project management. And if you need personalized training for you and your team, reach out and let me know. I'll be happy to get something set up for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here again soon.